And a great big hello, everyone out there in the internetsville, internet sphere, internet land. Welcome back to Comic Auzi Live with ZD.
Hello.
And we will get back to this redonkulous animation nonsense that we've been doing for a month now. It's been a while since I started. Probably like a month's worth of streams just all across the board.
Okay, what the actual?
Hello, hello,
Sorry,
hello.
I just took a bite of my muffin and it tasted like medicine.
Oh no, jeez, what kind of muffin
Why
is it?
does it taste like medicine? Hello, hello, Fizzy Dizzy. Hello, Alexis.
Hello, Miraculous.
Hello, Miraculous.
Simply
Hello, Bella.
just-
Oh God, it's Piglet.
Everybody's here. Medicine muffin. What kind of flavor is it?
It's banana nut bread. It's banana nut. Banana nut muffin.
Banana nut?
Banana nut.
I could see how that might accidentally taste like medicine if it's not done right.
But here's the thing.
Banana bread's my favorite,
good-
so
So I don't know why that specific bite tasted like medicine.
that's wacky. Look at him snap.
Bitch.
And that's and this is the face. You could always make it freakier, like make his eyes pop a little more. Screw it.
Oh my gosh. No, don't do it. Don't do it. I'm a virgin. Ah!
Here we go.
Uh-oh.
I think I just made it worse.
Oh boy.
But I'm leaving it like that.
Oh.
You're actually going to make his eyes pop out in the final product. Look at how hard that is with his eyes going full force like friggin' daggers. Actually, it's a bit too much. I'm going back. Undo. Fuck, go back. Yeah, that's better.
Oh.
Just a little pop.
Just a little pop.
Lemon is
But.
not here right now. Might remember me on Instagram, the Instagram who commented on your amazing things. I'll be sure to let him know that. In fact, I'm just gonna just cap that.
You know, I was gonna make a joke, but I think the time has freaking passed. I was gonna say, Nathan, don't you know? Once you pop, you can't stop.
Okay, now let's see. How are you, comic? I'm doing really rather well. Lemon streamed while I was in French class. Yes, he did. He had a stream going on.
Oh. Oh.
All right. It's hot here in Cali. I can imagine.
Oh God.
All right. Gotta imagine. California, it's hot. No.
So hot. Oh my gosh, it's so hot.
Like today, 90
Like,
degrees.
hot.
How I envy thee.
What was the temperature today? Hold on. I gotta see. Oh, geez. It's currently 63 degrees, but the high was 66.
Woof.
Very. I mean, it was warm. It was breezy. It was a breezy day.
I think out here it was like about a nice 69 degrees.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm 12, okay?
No, I know, I get it, but like anyway.
You need to remember how much of a freaking 12-year-old I am. It Dad.
Eddie?
Okay, for my birthday in August, I want to get this tattooed on my neck.
Spider gal, spider gal. Radioactive spider gal.
Yes. Tattoo on like the back of my neck.
Nice.
Like at the base.
Spin a web any size.
Yes, definitely.
Could you swing from a thread?
Oh my gosh. Oh wow. And I'm gonna get oh my god, what? Oh no, go away. Okay. And can you okay. And also maybe also the Deadpool logo.
Just get yourself the whole Marvel cinematic doohickey. Just like put all of the heroes. You're gonna have Captain America over here, Iron Man over there, Thor right there.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Oh, just imagine the legs on the Spider-Man logo just like peeking out of my shirt. Just
It's
going,
like there's something on your neck. Oh, don't worry, that's just my friend Paul. Paul? My pet tarantula.
My pet tarantula. God. Oh. Okay. I was before I decided, hey, why don't I just do the Spider-Man logo? I was just looking up regular spider tattoos.
Yeesh.
And oh my gosh, some of them were just so freaking hyper realistic, and I was like, ha, no, fucking no, none of that.
Thank God. I don't think I'd be able to handle that personally.
Like one guy got a tattoo of like a freaking hyper realistic tarantula on his back, and I was like, hell no, hell no.
I ain't touching that one, pal.
Hell no, to the no.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. Is like get caught up in like the airport. Excuse me, miss, you can't just have your pet lying around. It's like, oh, don't worry, that's my seeing eye bug. My seeing eye spider.
It's my emotional support spider.
I don't know what emotional support. I don't know what emotional support a spider could serve.
Hey. If they're docile enough, you could pet them.
No.
I mean, I'm just saying.
They had a tarantula petting thing at Disney's Animal Kingdom. When I was 14, I was like, no. And if you took me there today, I'd still be like, no.
Like, this is my emotional support tarantula. I have their paperwork right here if you need proof. It's like, How did you manage that? Just like I have my ways. Oh my gosh. Have you seen okay. Have you seen like pictures of like unique emotional support animals?
Um,
There was like
no.
an emotional support horse, like a tiny little pony, like a little miniature horse. It was so cute.
Of course, of course.
Just finished making my Bucky Barnes bling sleeves.
Oh yes, yeah. She's gonna be Disney bounding as Bucky, as the Winter Soldier.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Disney bounding sounds like hella fun, and I want to do it. What's my favorite? Can I Disney bound as Stitch?
Oh
Just wear a
yeah,
whole bunch of blue. Just wear a whole bunch of blue.
yeah. You could.
Some dark blue here and there.
Yeah, I'm pretty
You know
sure
what?
you look up Stitch
No, I just
Disney
wear
bounding. and
just
there's,
wear a
like-
tee with Stitch's face on it. I have a tee with Stitch's face on it.
Oh, nice,
It's a really nice T-shirt. I think it says Ohana on it.
nice.
Ohana. Ohana means family. Family means nobody is left behind or forgotten. God, I love that movie so much.
It's a good movie.
It's a good movie. I was so obsessed with that movie as a kid. I was like so willing to take whatever freaking Disney threw at me. Like the TV show, ate it up.
I mean,
all
no, go ahead.
all the direct to DVD sequels, seen all of them.
I don't know if I have seen all of them. I have vague memories of watching Pocahontas 2 once.
I was mostly talking about the direct to DVD
Stitch ones.
Stitch ones. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Actually, I think I have. No. I haven't
There's
actually. I have not actually sat down to watch Stitch the Stitch the movie, aka the TV show pilot. I have not actually sat down to watch that one, but I've seen Leroy and Stitch and Lilo and Stitch 2.
Wait, there's a movie called Stitch.
Stitch the movie. It was a pilot for the television show.
Ah,
Kind of like the Return of Jafar for the Aladdin series.
Well, I guess I'm a big fat liar now because I don't think I've seen that one.
Way to bring up the obscurities, comic. What's the update in the live action remake? Hopefully canceled.
No. That movie is already fucking perfect. Do not try to do anything. Fuck you. Fuck you. No. I don't care what they're doing. Cause like, here's the thing. If they make the live action remake pretty much just like the animated one, what's the point? If they tried to change it, it'll just be awful.
Because like
You know,
the opposite, because it's like we're gonna try to make this as different from the original, but if you try to make something as different from good as possible, you're just gonna end up with shit.
Yeah, kind of like what happened with the Mulan movie.
Oh my gosh. Like, if you're not following Sideways, all of you should be following Sideways by now, but he made the excellent observation that the biggest problem with the Mulan remake was that they removed the music, but they didn't actually replace it with anything.
Yeah.
It was like, the music was integral to the emotional beats of the characters, but by not replacing those with emotional scenes for the characters, it's like, you don't have the connection there with the characters that you had before.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, pretty much all musical numbers are analogous to dialogue. It's like you could just convey this by, talking or showing it to us. Alternatively, though, we decided to do a great big musical number.
Mm-hmm.
I get like the Disney excess in the city in the studios trying to make Mulan. It's like, what do you want? A musical number? Well, yeah. Who do they think I am, Twippo?
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! And the entire message of the movie Mulan was you can like you can do anything if you just freaking like if you just set your mind to it or whatever, you know, whatever. I'm tired. I can't really think of the message right now, but like basically that's what it was. But but the freaking remake, what the message was? Oh, you like you're big and you're powerful, ladies, but only if you have chi, freaking magical chi born with it.
Magical gobbledygook.
The magical gobbledygook that you were born with. Okay, you're not powerful. You're not powerful in any other sense.
Like,
Blah.
put into perspective, like that it's like the chi nonsense is like makes no sense. Like from whatever angle you attack it, it's like it's not rooted in the actual concept of chi from the Chinese history and mythology and religion and such, and it doesn't even like get all that decent a proper like explanation. It's like you can just do magical force magic bull crap, like flipping around and swinging swords around, just like because chi. It's like it's basically like a blanket statement to like say.
And also, just
yeah,
real quick, that the scene from the original movie, the scene with the oh shoot, what is she called? The maiden lady, the lady
matchmaker,
who's like matchmaker, yeah, the matchmaker scene.
Oh my gosh.
Like in the original, it makes sense why the matchmaker would say, hey, Mulan, you're a screw up. You'll never bring your family honor and shit. It makes sense why she would say that, because Mulan was a klutz and she like knocked shit over. But mostly because of the cricket. But we'll just leave that out for now.
Yeah, Mulan should. I mean, it could have been just as biting to say, like, you should try out for rodeo clown.
Yeah. And but in the remake, it was because of a spider, and of course, Mulan's sister was there, and like her sister is afraid of spiders, and Mulan was trying to, not freak out her sister, so she tried to like hide the spider. And the matchmaker was like, "Hey, yo, what are you doing?" And then Mulan was like, and she removes the cup, and there's a spider there. And the freaking matchmaker sees the spider, and of course everybody freaks out because there's a freaking spider. And so they knock all the tea set and stuff, and then Mulan uses her chi to like catch it like gracefully and
like
shit.
Spider-Man in the cafeteria.
Yeah, and the only reason why she dropped the shit is because her bun got undone and like covered her face.
It's like, oh no, I cannot see anything. I've gone blind.
It doesn't really make sense why the matchmaker would then say you will never bring your family honor, because here's the thing, lady. She just freaking caught all the teacups. And you saw it. You saw that it wasn't her fault that like all the teacups got all knocked up in the air. And you saw her catch them and not break them until the freaking hair thing happened. Okay? You know it wasn't her fault. So why?
It's kind of confusing just on like on the principle of like trying to make the scene like line up with how the original plays out. It's like they wanted the same conclusion of the original scene, but they didn't go with the same like consequences.
That's because they got rid of the cricket from the original.
I mean,
they got rid of Mushu and replaced him with a freaking phoenix.
Like, I think,
which, by the way, is not in Chinese lore. The closest thing they have is this like one bird that doesn't even that like, you know, looks like a phoenix but doesn't even like die and rise from the ashes like the phoenix they were doing in the movie.
Yeah, like what I find is like it is kind of like they just take all of the plot beats and they want to get to the conclusions, but um they don't actually stitch the pieces together.
Lemon isn't here.
Yeah. I don't think she's listening.
Yeah, but anyways, you were saying.
But yeah, no,
like
it's
they wanted to get to the conclusion or whatever.
Yeah, they just wanted to get to like the ending of every scene, but they didn't actually want to start or even like put in the middle part of the scene.
Mm-hmm.
And part of that is because a lot of these scenes rely on their musical numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Like the biggest thing is like Mulan meeting the matchmaker is a dialogue only scene, but it is preceded by and followed up by very important songs in the like, well, all the songs are important, but very important songs to the beginning of the story.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So like
Yeah.
it's established early on that Mulan is like she what's that term, like dance to your own drum or something like that. Like she doesn't follow she doesn't fall in line with the status quo. She
But
does
her whole thing, like she wants to be a bride and stuff, but she just can't because, again, the song Reflection really says it.
The point is, like, she wants to be who she really is, but she also wants to do it in a way that she will be accepted.
Yeah.
That's the crux of her story, and what she truly wants.
By the freaking way, the song Reflection is a trans anthem, and you can't change my mind.
I don't think I'd be able to.
Look at me, I'll never pass for a perfect bride or a perfect daughter. Can it be? I was not meant to play this part. Now I see. Oh my god, did they fucking hold on? I'm just remembering this. Did they use the freaking instrumental to like Reflection in the movie, but they didn't use the song?
Oh, worse. They also, like, while Mulan is doing her YouTube makeup tutorial, because, like, they have an empty table, and then they jump cut all of the individual items, like, in place. So, they actually play the instrumental to Honor to Us All over that.
I hate it. I hate everything about that. Yeah, so we're not gonna make this a musical, but we're gonna use all the instrumentals from the freaking song. So to remind all of you guys that yes, this is a Mulan movie. This is based off of the 1990 something Mulan movie. Fuck off.
It's like it's begging you to remember, but like, yeah, I remember that I could be watching that instead of this.
You're just reminding me of the good Mulan. Fuck you.
Yeah, like, you're not accomplishing anything by putting that here. It's like all you're doing is just pointing out the inadequacies on the whole, on the front, on every single face of it.
My gosh, like, oh my gosh, as soon as that bullshit came out about the actress saying that bullshit about Hong Kong, I boycotted the movie immediately. I was like, bitch.
Yeah.
The freaking Chinese government was at the time was like actively trying to take freaking Hong Kong's liberties away. And the actress for Mulan for that movie had the fucking nerve, the gall to say, I support the police officers in Hong Kong.
Yeesh.
I'm going to fucking murder you, bitch.
I will find you. I have a very specific set of skills. But, like, yeah, like, you know, it's like they wanted the film to appeal to the Chinese market specifically. They couldn't even get that right.
I know! Like, they got so much Chinese stuff, like, wrong. And like so many Chinese people like boycotted the film. I think so many Chinese people boycotted the film. I think it was after the actress said that. I think so many people boycotted the film in China.
Dude, what the fuck?
Yeah. Hey Disney, remember that Chinese demographic you were trying to sell to? Well, now they're boycotting the film. Sorry.
You know, it's not like one film, like they're still doing Cruella and stuff like that, but like it's not like one film is gonna stop Disney from making these things. It's just because it's like it just means like, okay, I guess we screwed up here, but it's not like we could possibly screw up more than once. It's like they're gonna have to have a significant amount of failures and like have some pushback from investors in the stock market. They're gonna have to have some real pushback from that end of things to realize, okay, it's no longer financially viable to keep this up. You know, it's like.
God, I hope by the time they get to the Lilo and Stitch remake, they're just gonna be like, you know what? No longer financially viable. You're gonna stop this. I hope that movie never gets made because I am going to actually hunt a bitch. Because I'm so sick and tired of these live action remakes that are either carbon copies of the original or they're just somehow worse.
Just like directly the opposite of something that is quality.
Like, one of the reasons the live action Lion King fails is because one, it's not live action, it's all CG. Like, what?
Like, I imagine like they probably got like one piece of footage from on the African plains and then that's it, the rest is in a computer.
Yeah. But also, two, the animals are just too realistic, and animals don't emote very well, so all the emotional scenes just sort of fall flat.
Actually, I love that argument because somebody actually on Twitter, like when the movie was like a hot topic and before it came out, people were saying, oh, well, the animals have realistic, they can't emote like people do, they aren't very expressive. Shows pictures of my real ass cat, and it's like the cat just like several different facial expressions. It's like it was like the cat actually like was like an actor. Like they actually had like a full range of, like they basically looked like Toothless. Honestly, there was a black cat, green eyes, and like all of his facial expressions were like that. It's like, damn, that's yeah.
That's one talented cat. But here's the thing: while your cat is real, the lions on that movie were not, and like. They could have exaggerated the expressions just a little bit, but they didn't because they wanted to be more realistic.
putting like the benchmark of the impressiveness of this technology is more important than actually making a quality product.
And they like took some genuinely funny scenes and they just made them not funny.
Yeah,
remember that scene where Simba turns to Timon and Pumbaa and was like, "Hey, y'all need to distract the hyenas," and Timon was like, "What do you want me to do? Put on a dress and do the hula?" And then it cuts to the next scene where he does it, and it's actually genuinely funny.
Yeah.
In the remake, all he did was stand on all Timon did was stand on Pumbaa's back and just sang a little bit of the beginning of "Be Our Guest," and then they screamed and ran. Like, so wait, that wasn't funny.
They didn't sing like a verse, like they just sung.
It was just like "Be our," and then they screamed and ran because the hyenas were chasing them.
Wait, that's it?
That's it.
You'll forgive me. I only watched like the first few minutes because like I spent like so much time comparing that opening scene with Scar and Mufasa for so long that it was like, that's it. I'm bored of this shit. I'm not watching anymore. So you'll give me my surprise and like at the whole. So I heard that they actually sang "Be Our Guest" instead of like doing the Hawaiian war chant to the like to the lyrics of like Eating Pumbaa, but like in my head I'm either thinking like, okay, they did a straight version of "Be Our Guest" where they just like sang a bit of the song, or alternatively they actually rewrite some of the words to be about eating Pumbaa.
No.
So no, that's
I don't know why they changed that scene. Like, there's so many scenes in that movie that they didn't change at all. Why that one?
I mean,
Why would they change that one?
I mean, you say not change at all, but then that opening scene is like 2 minutes longer just because, well, 5 minutes longer if you include the mouse running along all this grass until we finally actually see Scar. But like,
I mean, that's still not changing the scene. They just added 2 minutes.
but then like also like they altered the dialogue a bit to just like make the scene less. It's like I don't like the like part of the creation of a character is not just the voice that comes out of their mouth, but also their choice of words. Like, so it's like,
oh, let me practice my curtsy.
it's like there's just way
love that
too
line so much.
there's just
When Scar says it.
there's just way too much in terms of like altering the character. I especially don't appreciate what they did to Zazu. It's like it's not even it's like that's not Zazu. That's just some British bird. Which if I just wanted a British bird, I could just like go to the tiki room, I guess. It's like,
Oh my gosh. Remember how freaking heart-wrenching and like scary the Long Live the King scene was?
yep.
In the original?
Okay, now I did see this on Twitter. Somebody like did a comparison of the two.
Yeah. And it was big. And like in the remake,
He just
there was no
bitch slaps
shadows.
him.
There was no like clever lighting tricks. It was just Scar going, "Long live the king," and then fucking bitch slaps Mufasa, and then Mufasa falls and screams.
Yep.
Yeah, that's just as dramatic as the original scene. Yeah.
Because it's like
You
the
did it.
zoom out was so jarring. Yeah, you know it's funny. It's like in the original like Lion King, it's like as soon as we cut to Simba, the camera is already zooming out. So it's like it's a jump to Simba's face and immediately zooms out from there. Like it doesn't
Yeah,
even
in
like
the
skip a
original
beat.
animated one, like they were all up in Simba's grill, and they were showing him be sad.
But
and
in
stuff.
the
Like, we go, Dad, we gotta go.
but
We
in the
gotta go, Dad.
But in
You
the
know, stuff like
remake, when they cut to Simba shouting, "No!" they cut to a bit away from his face, and it only starts zooming like half a second after the shot starts, not like the next frame, which is like you kind of destroyed the reason for that shot. You guys need to watch
Yeah.
Jaws and see how this is done. If you think like you can't do this in live action.
Yeah, and didn't like, wait, I'm probably remembering this wrong, but didn't like Simba's like screaming scene happen after Mufasa's falling scene, like in the remake?
No. The scream of no happens like simultaneously with Mufasa's
Okay, so they
dying.
kept it like in the original.
Yeah,
where it
yeah.
happens
They kept
simultaneously.
it. They kept it synced. It's just they didn't do it good.
Okay. Good. These are professionals. They know what they're doing.
Yeah. Professional what? I don't know, but now let's be perfectly fair. A lot of people put a lot of time and a lot of energy into the final product of all of these things. And I honestly, especially more so now, like realizing like, oh shit, yeah, people actually put a lot of work into these things. I do not take any pleasure in saying any of these things are bad. It's just a matter of they never really should have tried in the first place, because it was an exercise in futility from the beginning. Because it's like, if you already have such a good film, why do you need to redo it?
Yeah, I don't know.
You want
Money.
You want to do a
Money.
You want to do a remake? Do a remake of Home on the Range. That movie
Oh my God,
that movie was no good. So make a movie like you make. You should only.
There's so many things in that movie that you could totally change that would actually make it good.
The fact of the matter is, like, you shouldn't change the. It's like
the entirety of the jokes was Roseanne is a cow, I believe.
That was definitely the bulk of it.
Yeah, so you could definitely change the jokes from Roseanne is a cow to actual good jokes.
But like, the real issue with that product there is that it's just kind of like it's not like it's obviously trying to follow in the footsteps of Emperor's New Groove, but it's also trying to follow the same pattern as Tarzan, like with songs that aren't sung by the characters but by somebody else. But then it has,
except for the villain song.
Yeah,
the
which is
really
kind
just used to hypnotize the cows.
Which is kind of analogous to Tarzan's like Trash in the Camp, where the characters do get to sing at least one thing.
Yeah.
But like ultimately it's like how do I put this? For the whole it's just not a terribly funny film. It's like, it's kind of dull plot and character wise, and it could just stand to pick like a version of itself to go with. Like, either you make it a musical or you make it like a nutsoid comedy like Emperor's New Groove, but like, just pick one and do it well.
The only reason why The Emperor's New Groove works and Home on the Range doesn't is because Emperor's New Groove had actual funny jokes that worked with the characters. And I know some people complained like the Cusco character is just like it's just David Spade. David Spade is a llama. That's a joke, and it's just like, that's not the whole joke.
Yeah, like,
you're missing the point here, sir.
Or maybe just not understanding how funny it is just to see David Spade as the asshole, you know? It's like, he just does that. He even does like the bye-bye. Like he does the, like when he's at the bridge, he's like, okay, bye-bye.
Toodles.
Like from there's like an Asshole Airlines skit on SNL, and it's like, did you enjoy your flight? Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. How about the Princess and the Frog live action? Don't even make me think about that.
Are they actually doing that?
I hope not. But like, another thing, like one of the things that made The Emperor's New Groove really great is that it was actually made in a rush to the deadline. It was like, they were originally gonna make the Prince and the Pauper, but in the Peruvian like Incan Empire kind of dealio.
Ooh.
And they were actually gonna have the Pauper played by Owen Wilson.
Oh, okay.
And that character turned into Pacha in the final cut of the film. But what really happened there was like, they figured like it wasn't working. We basically just need to redo this whole script. And they gave the film to a completely different director. In fact, they gave it to the same director who earlier did Cats Don't Dance for Warner Brothers.
Wait, what?
Yeah, the director of Emperor's New Groove was the same guy who did Cats Don't Dance.
Wow.
Yeah, they gave him that film, and So they gave him the film, and because they were just in a rush to the deadline, the executives didn't really like do a lot to like futz around with the creative process, and they basically just gave him and his team free reign to do whatever. Like, so basically the film came out of like genuinely funny people making a genuinely funny film, just because they were going no strings attached just to make the film, just to make up the film like exactly as they saw, just to make it work. And honestly, you couldn't see it happening any other way. You couldn't see this film doing anything such.
Busy hasn't seen Cats Don't Dance. That's okay. Busy.
I mean, that's a pretty obscure one. Look,
let me tell you a little something about Cats Don't Dance.
One of the most amazing movies ever made.
It's such an amazing movie. And oh, fun fact about Cats Don't Dance, did you know that originally it was gonna be like Space Jam, but with Michael Jackson and music instead of
I did hear
Michael Jackson and basketball?
Yeah, I did hear about that.
Yeah, that's what it was originally like. But then Michael Jackson or whatever happened, like, you know, that was dropped, and then they were like, we still got this script.
Production.
we can change it up to, you know, make it without Michael Jackson, and then they were like, okay, yeah, let's do it. So they did, and it turned out great. Like the villain Darla, so good.
I do want to.
So good. She's like this freaking tiny little Shirley Temple type character.
Lover of children and animals.
Okay, thank you. Huh?
In the garage.
Okay.
Or do you want me to bring it?
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Chicken, pepperoni, taco combo.
I'll take a pepperoni.
Pepperoni, just one?
One for now. Yeah.
One piece pepperoni.
One piece. Thank you. Sorry, my mom came in.
Ladies and gentlemen, ZD's mom!
No, she's gone.
Sideways posted a... Wait, already? Like, right now? Because I didn't see anything earlier.
So, yeah, what was I talking about? Darla Dimple, that's what I was talking about.
Oh, wow!
Yeah, but like, Darla, she's like this tiny little Shirley Temple character, and like, when you first meet her, she seems like the sweetest girl in the world, but then the freaking main character, Danny, he's a talking cat. He sort of takes her spotlight, and she like gets so freaking pissed off, and it's the greatest scene ever. It's the best.
It's amazing. The film is really great, and if you can, try your damnedest to find it in widescreen, because it did have a widescreen release. So just keep that in mind if you're looking for it at all. Try to find it in widescreen.
Yeah, I had it on VHS as a kid. It's the best.
I gotta go hunt myself down like a version of it in widescreen, because the version we have is in full screen, full frame, and it's like, come on, I gotta see this, and it's like, I gotta see the full thing. It's like, this film is so pretty and well animated, and it's just like, it's so great.
Oh my god, best character, entire movie, Max.
Max?
The butler. He's like Max. Like Max.
Yes.
Pissy was the one who said they didn't
Miss
see
Dimple.
the movie, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Fizzy, Max. He's this huge guy. He's like 2 stories tall, maybe even taller.
He's probably about 4 or 5 stories high.
4 or 5 stories. Yeah. He's this huge guy, and he only talks through his teeth. And he like barely makes any facial expressions ever.
Does the kitty cat
You just go. He just. How does the kitty cat go? Meow. Very good. I love Max so much.
I also love the way that he never enters or leaves a room. He always just appears.
He he burst through the wall, but you never see him burst through the wall. He just
But like also like
you
in
just- you
Darla's
just see a
own
hole- you just see a him-shaped hole in the wall, and then he's like in the room.
But like also just like we never like we're in Darla Dimple's house, and when Danny's leaving, he's over like by the dining room, and then they walk a few feet, and then he's over by the door, but he didn't actually move.
No!
He's just amazing. But all of the characters are great, and the like great Don Knotts as the turtle, and Sawyer and the goat and Tilly the hippo, and it's like all these characters, they're so wonderful. They're so delightful.
I love Sawyer. Can I just say how much I love Sawyer?
Ah, she's so great.
She's so great. She's got like that freaking like strong independent woman energy, but
Oh,
not
yeah.
like over the top like they always did in the 90s, like the over the top independent woman energy, like to the point of where it's like, you know, kind of annoying or unrealistic.
Yeah.
But like she's like she's like the best. She's super like oh my god, I don't know how to describe Sawyer. But like God, like oh my gosh, she like can I just say how amazing her voice is? I just want to talk about her voice. Like her
Yes.
singing voice is like so good. Like when she sang Tell Me Lies.
Yeah,
Yeah, when she sang Tell Me Lies. Oh, that song. Sawyer. Tell me lies. Tell me lies. Oh my god. Just that fucking song.
All right.
Okay.
Have you seen the Muppets movie, such as Muppets Most Wanted?
I've seen a few Muppets movies. I saw Muppets Treasure Island when I was a kid.
Ah, it's a good one. Just watched that
Mhm.
recently. It was pretty good. Again, that's another film where we only really have a full frame copy, but I decided, hey, we have Disney Plus, let's watch it there, and in full frame, in like widescreen, it's like, yeah, there you go. That's the way you gotta see this film. It's like, you know, I would prefer just if every film that was ever released on like VHSs, if it or like on DVDs back when people couldn't have widescreen, if it just letterboxed the damn thing, because for the love of Pete, I just gotta see this thing in its original format. Damn it! Come on.
Oh, another Muppets movie I actually love. Muppets: A Christmas Carol.
Ah, yes.
Okay, don't get the Blu-ray version because they took out a very, very important scene for whatever reason.
I'm gonna have to disagree for just the fact that, again, the only versions that have that one song are like full frame. You can't find a widescreen version. And
So
that
it's such a
song.
great scene.
Still,
I don't know why it's only in the full frame version.
because they cut it from the theatrical release and they put it on the home release, and I don't know, was it really like, I don't know
It's
why.
a great scene. Shut up.
Eh.
Freaking Scrooge, like old Scrooge, and like freaking, love is gone, the love is gone, and they're like freaking old Scrooge and his freaking like old lover, fiance, whatever, just like duetting, like, and she doesn't even know they're duetting. It's great.
I just just wish they had it in the widescreen version, though. Like, come on. I gotta watch my things in their original format. I gotta have my widescreen or full screen if that's all you got. It's like, if something was in full screen, I'll watch it in full screen. But if it has a widescreen release, give me the original format, damn it. That's all I'm asking. It's like, give it to me as the directors and everybody had intended it to be seen by the public. Just give me that. I mean, maybe if people found a work print, maybe fans could edit that back in with a wide frame. Like, if they just, like... Because, like, a lot of people have, like, been, like, uploading here and there, like, the, like, finding raw footage and, like, yes, here we go. We're gonna we'll put this out there, free market. Like, I did watch Raggedy Ann and Andy, since last we conversed.
How'd you like it?
It was madness.
I told you, it's crazy.
Yep.
Absolute madness.
But I enjoyed it. I liked it. It was cute. Loved the camel. The king was
adorable.
The king was a real pipsquat, but you know, I liked him too. Haha, gafuckling.
There were too many songs, though. They're good songs, but there's just too many of them. It's like 16 songs in the span of an hour and a half.
Honestly,
Like, that's not a lot of breath in between songs.
you know, you'd say that, but like, for my birthday a few years ago, I went to see a performance of Wicked, in like the Broadway in Portland, and
Before you say, that's a 2 hour freaking thing.
okay, but
All right.
all right, I'm putting this into perspective though.
So there's more breath in between each song.
There are plenty of numbers that go back to back. Like in your traditional musical theater, you have a lot of songs that go back to back.
Yeah, but they still have, like, you know, bigger breaths than they did in that freaking movie where it was an hour and a half and 16 songs.
Are you gonna start telling me
Like,
how
some of that, and it's not even a full hour and a half because some of that is just the credits. So it's like an hour 20 something.
Are you gonna tell me that The Nightmare Before Christmas has too many songs now as well?
Never.
Cause like that's
Fuck you.
Cause that movie has
Fuck
like
you. That movie is more well paced.
tons of songs.
More well paced than the Raggedy Ann and Andy.
All right, I'll grant you that it is pretty slow at points. For Raggedy Ann, like it is kind of tempered in its like pace. It's like I could stand for it to pick it up a little bit. But the animation's really good, and
I love the animation.
It's
Oh, the
delightfully charming.
And like so many people are like hot for Raggedy Andy's voice. I can see why.
He's got a great singing voice. I love it.
Mhm. But I mean, like his speaking voice as well as his singing voice. They're just hot for him.
Well, they're both. I mean, it's the same guy.
I know it's the same guy, but like, just like so many people are just like so hot for him because of his voice. And you know what? I can see why. I'm not saying I'm in the same boat. It was a joke when I said he was the only man I've ever loved because that was a because that was a video I saw. But I can see why. I can see the hotness there. I can see it. I can see
Don't you mean
it.
hear it?
Hear it. I can hear the hotness. Oh boy.
You know, being perfectly frank, like when Min said it's like it got that gotta be hetero thing in there, it was like I expected it to be Raggedy Andy, but it's like Oh, no, I guess Babette actually did fall for the pirate guy. I actually appreciate that. Because the pirate guy's a weird design. You wouldn't necessarily see one of the lead, like, you wouldn't necessarily see him as a romantic lead character, but, like, there you go.
But here's the thing, why did they fall for each other?
Well,
'Cause
you
I
spend...
understand why the pirate did, because he's a freaking horny weirdo. But,
Well-
like, Babette?
Well, you can't certainly say it's a power imbalance. She pulled a friggin' mutiny successfully on him.
I'm not saying it's a power imbalance, I'm just saying he kidnapped her. And then she was like, fuck you, I'm the captain now.
I think she pulled... It's like she was kidnapped by him and then pulled the Uno...
Look at me. I am the captain now.
It's like he kidnapped her and she pulled the Uno reverse card. I have no idea what they're talking about. You know, Fizzy, I don't blame you. It's a wild one. If I may make a recommendation, The Thief and the Cobbler.
I mean, it's a weird movie.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good, but it's a weird movie. And, like, it's not at all what the original director wanted.
Oh no, whoa. Then you and I are thinking of different cuts. I'm thinking of the recoupled cut.
What?
Oh yeah, if you go online and search, if you go onto YouTube and search "Thief and the Cobbler recoupled cut," you can find the original like work print put together of like how the film was intended, and it is beautiful and it is very nicely put together. Makes a hell of a lot more sense.
That freaking director has a habit of like going over budget and then getting fired because he went over budget.
Yeah, except for Roger Rabbit.
Except for Roger Rabbit. I mean, and that's what happened with The Thief and the Cobbler. He got fired because he went over budget.
Yep, he got fired from his own movie to have it stolen away by Disney because Katzenberg decided to make Aladdin to one-up Richard Williams at his own little tiny pet project because Richard Williams turned down a job from Katzenberg at some point, and so then Katzenberg made Aladdin to spite him, and then afterwards he got fired from his thing and it got sent to Disney under Miramax to have them finish it, and so basically you just have like a Arabian Nights circle jerking right there.
And oh my god, the director for The Thief and the Cobbler?
Yep.
Same director as Raggedy Ann and Andy.
Yep, same guy who led those productions.
But of course, as per usual, he went over budget and got fired for it.
So wait, he got fired from the Raggedy Andy project?
He did. That's why there's like so many like, you know, zoom like, you know, far away shots because like he got fired and like not all the scenes were like done being animated, and they didn't want to, you know, animate the characters talking, so they just like did a lot of, you know, far away shots with all the like with all the unfinished scenes. All the unfinished scenes like had like a lot of far away shots and stuff.
Damn.
Because they weren't finished and they didn't want to animate the mouths moving. Because again, they didn't want to go over budget.
Well, now how do you like that? I mean, at the same time, it came together okay.
Yeah.
I guess Roger Rabbit, along with very few others, could be seen as the only jobs he never got fired from. Animation is my favorite. What about Madeline? Madeline. I saw a bit of the TV show. Madeline.
Madeline. Oh, is that about the orphan girls?
Yes. Yes.
The
yes,
orphan
yes.
girls, and then they got their like freaking nun teacher.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Yeah, there we go. That's right. I saw a movie and a little bit of the show when I was a kid.
The French character. Yes, the French character. Way to go, Fizzy knows something.
Yeah.
That was my childhood. Then again, yeah, I mean... Yeah, right?
Yep. I just chugged down my water.
Hate it when that happens.
What do you want to do after lockdown? Kamikaze.
What do I want to do after lockdown? Well, as soon as it's masks off and I've got enough money, I'm gonna get you and Victoria and DF, and we're all gonna hull up in the Castle Inn and Suites
Oh my
on
god.
Harbor
yes.
Boulevard, and
I've
we're gonna
never
walk.
been in I've never been in like a Disney castle suite.
Well, no. The Castle Inn and Suites is actually not a Disney-owned hotel, but it is a hotel on Harbor Boulevard that is basically
Okay.
it's just down the road in walking distance within Disneyland. It's like half a mile, like quarter of a mile away. It's like right there.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I get you.
There's
Still,
like
I have never been to like any of those suites that are like around Disneyland.
yeah,
or
the
Disney World.
the Castle Inn and Suites. It's it basically kind of just looks like a medieval castle, like on the exterior and the interior, kind of like.
Oh fuck yeah!
And and it's very quaint, like as far as little hotel areas go. But it's nice. The accommodations were good, and like that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna park our butts right across the street from Disneyland, and do, well, anyone's guess, but like we're gonna seize the park.
Oh my god, we're gonna like walk in, like fucking badasses, and be like, "We own this park now."
Have fun storming the castle.
I like to attend at least one con before I die.
Ah, that would be great.
Yeah, you need to attend at least one con because I've been to BronyCon several times and it's so fun.
If you
It's
can never
so fun.
find it, try to attend a con where they'll have someone you'd want to meet attending. So like you could finally just meet them, get a picture with them or something. It's like, you know, don't start fires though.
I met so many people of like Brony fame at BronyCon. Like,
Yeah.
and just from Artist Alley, like I'll be walking around and be like, "Hey, I know you. I know your stuff," and they're like, "Oh, hey." And I was like, "Cool. Picture?" Like, yeah.
Nice.
Oh, although there was this one artist that like I didn't follow, but a friend of mine followed, and I just wanted to make him jealous. And I went up to the artist and I was like, "Hey, could you do me a favor? I have a friend who like loves your shit, and he couldn't make it, so you want to take a picture?"
Nice.
And he was
Okay.
like, "Oh, sure." Very awkward guy, but very nice.
I went to a con, but yeah, you guys know this. I went to a con, like I made a video about it, some years back, and at said con, I actually, it was Rose City, basically Oregon's Comic Con, and I was there. and I went ahead. I went looking around at a lot of stuff, and I saw a lot of things. I actually met quite a few interesting peoples. But like of the interesting peoples that I met, there were a few that stood out in my mind. I met Olivia Olsen, also known as Marceline the Vampire Queen.
Oh yes.
Zach Callison, also known as Steven Universe.
Oh my god.
Let's see. I don't remember her name, but I met the voice of Ash Ketchum.
Oh my god, no. That was my childhood. How dare you meet her before I did?
And let's see who else. Carol Spinney was there. Big Bird was there.
Big Bird?
Yeah, he was there.
Big Bird was here?
Yeah.
No!
I know.
Ah!
And I also, but one thing that stuck with me is because I also met this guy at another at a comic convention that I volunteered at, because it was like to raise awareness of independent creators of comics. And this guy was a storyboard / comic artist for Pinky and the Brain. For the life of me, I cannot remember his name, but it's like, I was like, I've met you before. And of course he was old. He like white hair when I first met him, white hair when I met him the second time, so he obviously didn't remember me. But like but honestly, could I blame him? It's like, I'm just some rando he meets at a convention. It's like, I remember you. It's like, you do? But there you go. Yeah.
Yeah. It's gotta feel awful though. Like you just meet so many people like in a day, and then like that same person meets you again, and you're like, we've met before, and you're just like, really?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You thought that squeal was a cat meowing. Oh, no. Well, I do have a cat.
You do have a
He
cat.
is an outdoor cat though, so you wouldn't hear him.
I feel like a jerk. What? What'd you do? You didn't. Oh, come on. What? You didn't do anything. I'd love to meet Justin, the voice for Deku. That'd be pretty neat. Meet some more anime actors. Look up at a lot.
I want to meet Alex Lee.
Yeah?
You know who Alex Lee is?
Not off the top of my head.
Okay, Alex Lee is the voice actor for Kaiman from the anime Dorohedoro.
I think I've heard of that. Maybe.
And freaking Alex Lee, if you look at his Twitter, it's just so many memes, and I love it. And he loves the character Kaiman so freaking much that like he'll take fan animations that don't have voices to it, and he'll be like, I'm gonna voice it.
Oh man, now that's what they call a real cool dude.
He just does it for free because he just loves Kaiman so much, and he just misses his boy. He's like, I want to voice act my boy again.
Cosmic?
Huh?
Where's I don't see or hear. Oh, there's Cosmic. Don't say that, Bella.
There's Cosmic.
There's Cosmic. Missed you there. Your icon is almost identical colors to Miraculous's color palette. It's all purple and white. Damn.
Yes, I heard the stories over and over again. Na 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 na. Sorry, I
Want to meet Alex Hirsch?
I have other friends recommended it in my feed, so I just got that in my head now.
Steven Universe, the movie.
Yeah. Yes, I heard the story over and over again.
If you like,
Don't.
If you like Steven Universe, or you think the songs are one of the best parts of Steven Universe, you'll probably get a kick out of that movie. It's a pretty good one. So
Oh
it's all right.
God. Drift Away is in my playlist.
Want to meet Christina V, the voice of Marinette and Ladybug? I'd want to meet her just like so we could get like video of both of us saying "Ret to go" because I love Shantae so much.
Oh.
But like, there's some other stuff that she's done too, right? Aside from Shantae and Ladybug, she's got a pedigree. I just have to look it up. It's like, cause she's not as like big, like a name in the female voice acting as Cree Summer or Tress MacNeille. What's others? Tara Strong. Tara Strong's a big one. That's another. Oh, man. Gonna be the voice for Spinel.
Yeah.
I was watching like some videos of like her doing like her performance from the musical adaptation of what was it called again? Tootsie, yes.
Tootsie.
Yeah, and like she was like doing like a bunch of questions, like rapid fire questions, like in an elevator, like before going up, before at the end of the video performing like her song from the musical Tootsie. And like, and one of the things that she said, like a part that she would really want to play would be Mrs. Lovett in Sweeney Todd.
Oh, okay.
And it's like, I think she would be pretty good at that, actually. Yeah. I'd probably watch that. I mean, I still want to go out and look for a copy, because like it exists, of a filmed version of the stage production of Sweeney Todd with Angela Lansbury as Mrs. Lovett, and I'm like, I gotta find that. It's like, I need to hear evil Mrs. Butts.
Evil Mrs. Potts.
Also, I just think that she's perfect for the part as well. I just want to see it. It was like, it was on YouTube for a while, and I was like, and only like some time ago, like before, like pre-pandemic, I went looking for it again online. It's like, all right, now I know this exists, and it's like, where is it? The copyright bots took it down. No, no, never find it again. Ah. Ay.
Have you tried Daily Motion?
I did. I tried everything I could find.
Oh no!
I even tried, like, okay, it was a film version, right? Maybe a copy of it exists as a DVD somewhere, and I looked at the library. They didn't have it either.
Oh.
Now, there's probably plenty of other DVD places I can, like, look in my area, just, like, rent it for a bit and, like, find it that way. But, like, it's like, I gotta find this, because that just sounds so amazing. It's like, because like Noah, because my brother Noah, he recommended me, he recommended that I watch the one with Johnny Depp, but it's like, I want to watch no, I don't want to watch that one. I want to watch the stage version. It's like, I ain't got anything against it, you know, just like on the whole, but it's like, still just kind of would like to see how it was, you know, put together originally. It's like, I actually compared like a filmed version of Into the Woods.
Yes, do that, Bella. Make a poster
Nice.
and have all your favorite brownies in it.
I watched
Great.
I watched a filmed version of the stage show Into the Woods, and then I was like,
Yeah.
well, I'm gonna watch what Disney did to see how they adapted it, and it's like, nope, they didn't do as well. No.
Not really.
There were some things
like
that
there was a few shots that they like held on for way too long, and I'm just like, next scene,
I think
next scene,
there was like one
next
thing.
scene.
I want to say there was like one thing that the Disney adaptation of Into the Woods did well, and honestly, that one thing was the sequence for Red Riding Hood's song with like all the abstract shadows and imagery. It was like, that was pretty well put together. It's like if you were gonna create a, you know, like a film version of it and are able to do things like editing and shit, it's like, yeah, okay, that's a pretty good interpretation of making this more than just like filming the stage show. Because in the stage show she's just like standing on stage singing about it, but in the film you can actually visually portray it, and it's like, yeah, okay, that was pretty good. I'll point to the movie. But otherwise everything else is just so, it's live action. Why couldn't the thing just be 2 hours long and not cut anything?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's
Like, okay, correct me if I'm wrong, since I haven't seen the Disney movie in full. But on the stage play, they had the narrator on stage all the time.
They
narrating
did have the narrator on stage the whole time narrating thing.
And then
Yes.
and then they're like, oh, we need to sacrifice somebody to the giants. And then the narrator's like, oh, who could they sacrifice to the giant? And everybody just like looks towards the narrator.
Because he's actually physically there.
Everybody just looks towards the narrator, and the narrator's like, no, you need me, and they're like, we don't need you. They just like fucking sacrifice him to the giant, and it's great.
It is one of my favorite parts of the show, being perfectly honest. It's a pretty,
Did they put that in the movie?
Okay.
'Cause I don't think they did.
First things first, in the show, it's a pretty upsetting ending, and they keep the same upsetting ending for the movie, but I'd argue that, like, it's even better in the show because of the way they use lighting and the stage, and it's like, in the film, it's like, you could literally do anything because it's a movie, but they don't even change the lighting all that much. It's, like, all blue for the second half of the film, so, but other than that, they do not keep the narrator in shot. So basically,
How dare they?
so the narrator in the film is the voice of James Corden, who also plays the baker in the film. Like,
Oh, come on.
and it ties into the fact, like, because in the stage show you'll know that the baker does end up narrating the story to his son, so it's basically supposed to like tie into that. But it's like, it's also kind of like, dude, I think you really missed, like, Disney, I think you really missed the point of, like, having the narrator there, which I could see them not wanting to have the narrator there for a more realistic vibe, but it's like, at the same time, it's still a film, and it's like, one of the things I wish they did was I wish they kind of took stage show elements and put them into.
Oh my god, they could have done what the Series of Unfortunate Events series on Netflix. Did, and like they had Lemony Snicket like fucking narrate the whole thing, and they show him on screen sometimes.
I mean, if I wanted to think of an instance where I remember seeing that, would be with Ella Enchanted and what the fuck is that guy's name? The Monty Python fella.
Oh god, but I know exactly what you're talking about. Oh, this is gonna bug me. Okay, I'm gonna look it up.
Dr. Nigel Channing. What the hell is that guy's name?
Ella Enchanted cast.
Damn it! What the hell is his name?
Okay. Eric Idle.
That's the guy. That's the bitch.
Yay.
Because, like, they had him appearing on. They not only have him narrating the story, but they have him appear on screen sometimes. I don't get why they couldn't have done that. In fact, it'd probably be funny if they actually cast Eric Idle to be the narrator, because, like, Ella Enchanted is Disney by way of film. So it's like they could have called, "Hey, Eric Idle, you want to be the narrator in something?" I don't
That
think so.
would have been great if they had
Well,
Eric Idle
I'm not so sure.
narrate,
We'll have
Into
you
the Woods.
being eaten by a giant. You know what? I'll bloody do it.
It would have been so great. That would have been amazing.
And like one of
Like fucking, and like fucking, and like fucking, and like it would have been so freaking funny.
putting the
Because like they'll be like, because like it'll be like on the stage show where everybody's trying to figure out what the fuck do we do, who do we sacrifice to the giant, and then the camera just sort of zooms out as the narrator is saying who should
Yes,
they
who
sacrifice to the
indeed?
giant,
Yes,
and
who
then it just
indeed
shows
should
Eric
they?
Idle like saying who should they sacrifice, and like everybody's just like slowly just like staring.
Then
At Eric
actually-
Idle, and then
actually-
Eric Idle's like, no.
just
No,
suddenly
you
like,
don't.
and then suddenly they all decided to. Oh no, not me! No, but I best be off. I'm off.
They all just
This
laughing.
it's the end of my shift
Like
this
that would
chapter.
have been that would have been great for just casual moviegoers, but even more amazing for people who actually know the stage play.
Yeah, it's like one of the things I wish they did, because like Into the Woods, part of the opening number is that they're all singing together, and when you're on stage, they're all on stage at once singing the same words, like the way is clear, the path is straight, and like all together at once. In a film, you could have literally done like the paths alongside each other while they're not literally next to each other. It's a visual representation of them singing together while not being a very literal version.
Mm-hmm.
I also could have standed the lighting to be more like,
Wait,
you know-
what was Little Red Riding Hood's entire thing that she eats a lot?
yeah.
I completely forgot about that.
But like it's like for what it did, like it's like, what was I saying? My head gets all twisted around. But like Into the Woods. Yeah, I would have liked if the lighting were more akin to what they would end up doing in something like Mary Poppins Returns, where it really feels like a show, you know? Where it's like it's really bright, it's really colorful, and you use these colors in both like exciting and happy ways and dramatic and intense ways, you know?
Yes.
It's like films looked so much prettier when they just used all of the colors to their advantage. It's like, I don't want to see any more blue and orange movies. I want to see the whole spectrum of colors being utilized. I mean, you can literally make colored barcodes of every frame in a Disney movie and be able to recognize them based on their color palette.
Yeah.
Have you seen those? They're really amazing. It's like
Hold on. What do I search in order to
what
find
do you
it?
search? I'm gonna try searching it real quick just to see if I can find it. Basically look up Disney movie barcode.
Okay.
And that should, oh fuck, crash.
Oh no.
Yeah, don't worry, I don't think I lost that much. A video suggestion that you should check out. Oh yeah? What you got for me, Miraculous? I'm in an abusive relationship and his name is Adobe Flash.
Oh god. Yeah.
Step 1, how to make Adobe Flash your bitch.
I'm in an abusive relationship. And their name is Art Rage. There's literally rage in the name. I don't know what I was expecting.
It's the truth. Help me. Step 1, make Adobe Flash your bitch. Step 2. I haven't really thought as far as step 2, so. In fact, I'm impressed that I even got this far.
Way is clear, the path is straight.
But yeah, it's like, especially if you can find these barcodes in quiz form, just try to figure out, can you recognize it yourself before they actually tell you? It's like, because you can recognize a Disney film because their color palettes are very, like, tied to their very identity. Which is probably another thing that really hurts about the live action remakes, is because they don't have such a characterized color palette.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just doing some bullshit. Bullshit!
Bullshit.
Bullshit!
Bullshit. Bullshit.
Bullshit! Hmm. Ooh, very pretty barcodes.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying, yeah. Yeah. Ah, all these leaks keep going back to BuzzFeed, and like that freaking website is broken.
Yeesh.
It's so broken. Can you guess what movie this is from? Wait a moment. Wait a moment. Wait a moment. How can I guess if there's freaking no image here?
Yeesh.
Yeah, this image is no longer available. This image is no longer available. This image is no longer available. Fuck you, BuzzFeed. You are literally the worst. Ooh. I found the Mulan barcode.
Nice.
Yeah.
Let me guess. There's a lot of whites, like, at a certain point, and very red.
Yep, definitely a lot of reds and purples here.
Yeah. For your purples, for your night sky,
Mm-hmm.
for your... Yeah.
I love it.
Aladdin's got a lot of purple, blue, and gold. Lion King's an awful lot of yellow and green. And some blue in there as well. Frozen's gonna be primarily purple and blue with some, like, teal.
Yeah.
See, it's like I can name these color palettes because the movies are so recognizable by their visuals.
Ancestors, hear my plea. Help me not to make a fool of me, and to not disgrace my family's tree. Keep my father standing tall.
Scarier.
Scarier than the Undertaker, we are meeting our matchmaker.
Such a good line.
Oh my god. You know what? You know what? I want... They probably will never do this. They'll probably never fucking do this. Because if they cast one white person, the whole thing will go to shit. Because so many people will be like, no, you're whitewashing. Even though they were just casting people based on their talent. There isn't a lot of Asian people in this area. Anyways. But like,
maybe that's not so much a problem with the Hollywood system as much as a problem it is with America's shitty immigration policies.
ooh, burn.
Thank you. I'll be here all week.
Like,
It's like, I thought we were supposed to be like, I thought we were supposed to be the country that was okay with letting people into places they didn't belong. Let me in! Let me in! How did Hamilton put it? Immigrants.
Like,
we get the job done.
I want there to be like a freaking like a Broadway musical version of Mulan, if there isn't already one.
Why
And, like,
didn't they? They were doing a ton of those in the day.
I know, but like I want a.
They have one for the
Broadway
little-
version of Mulan, and I want to try out for Mulan in my area. Cause like here's the thing, fucking Reflections has been my theme song since I was a kid. God. I will practice that song to hell and back just so I can like sing it. Just so I can like freaking sing it perfectly for my audition and like become fucking Mulan. Oh my god! Oh my god, I'll have like pretty freaking makeup that'll make my eyes look like oh my god! It would look so good! I want to be able to make my eyes look like Asian eyes without being called racist, please. Cause it's pretty.
I mean, you could probably just do
That-
like you could
that-
probably
that's
just
kind
do you could probably just do the makeup that Mulan does with the.
I could. Oh god, I could.
You know,
Oh my god, it looks like that.
You know, on the one hand, like, with no research at all, I could probably call it, like, some kind of traditional Chinese makeup, but more easily to my brain because of, like, it's the all-white face paint and red lips. It's like, it's clown makeup.
Could you not?
I mean,
I wear red lipstick. How dare you?
No, I just mean in combination with a big, bright, stark, egg white face.
And that was considered sexy back then.
I'm sure it was.
That shit was sexy as hell.
Did you read my video
Because it
suggestion?
meant that you didn't work in the field.
video suggestion. Let me see. Gotta scroll back up. Suggestion. You should check out Plays Goes Wrong Peter Pan. I'm already imagining what that looks like. Peter Pan flies and then he's like, oh, help me.
Oh yeah, I've seen like tiny little clips of that where Peter Pan is like Wendy, and he like goes like across the stage and like, oh, I'm coming back.
I love ad-lib. I saw one actually where it's like Peter Pan comes in the window and then Wendy just swings out of bed.
Because they pulled the wrong strings.
Probably.
Yeah, they pulled the wrong rope.
The
It's just
actor
like, whoops.
the actor must have had like she was like, whoa, wait, here I go.
Peter Pan, look, I'm flying. You did it.
Man. Early to bed, early to rise. Sweet.
You should do a reaction video for it, maybe. That'd be fun.
Mayhaps that be a thing to do. I will put that on a list of things to do. That sounds interesting. You just imagine. It's just...
Oh my god. Okay. We were talking like last time I was here, I believe. We were talking about the Hunchback of Notre Dame stage play.
Yes.
that didn't become a Broadway musical because Disney didn't want it,
Yeah. It
even
toured.
though it was really good.
It toured in Germany, and now it has a bunch of like off-Broadway productions in America.
Yeah, it's actually really freaking good, and I love it. But like, I want like my local freaking like my local place to do that play, so I can try out for Quasimodo because I really like Heaven's Light, and I like singing it. It's okay. It doesn't like oh. And it's called a pants part when a woman tries out for a man part. It's called a pants part. And I'm like,
Neat.
I'm okay with this. And it's just like, I want to be Quasimodo. I probably wouldn't make that good. Maybe I would. I'm really good at being dramatic. Oh my god. Like, and of course, like the parts where he's just talking, and he's like just like being fearful and stuff. I've been scared all my life. I'd be able to do that shit. Bring it on.
Oh man. Alright. As soon as this frame's done, one more, because like I really gotta make this breathing like really flow nicely. Which means I need one more frame here. I think four should be able to make it smooth enough.
Well,
It's tricky. It's a tricky.
Safe behind the windows and these parapets of stone, gazing at the people down below me. All my life I wonder how it feels today. Knowing them as they will never know me. All my life I wonder how it feels today. Not above them, a part of them, and oh my god, just belting out there will just be like will just like make my entire life. I'll be like, I can die happy now.
Hey Ren, welcome into the stream. Bada pow.
Hi.
Hello.
I won't care. I have spent one day out there among the millers and the weavers and their wives. Through the I don't remember the lyrics.
Something.
I bet if I looked them up, I could totally sing the entire song. Because that's what happens a lot. Like, I'll remember the tune, but I won't for the life of me remember the lyrics.
Lemon just posted.
Lemon?
YouTube or Insta?
YouTube or Insta? I must know. I must stalk him.
Yeah, probably Instagram, because my subscriptions page didn't update.
Okay. Hold on. Knowing them as they will never know me. Oh my gosh.
What did he do?
He posted a drawing he did of Audrey too.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Is it the thing with massive teeth?
What?
I'm gonna look. Let's give you a look. Ah, yes, his Audrey 2 drawings.
I just posted a comment if you want to refresh your page.
Z!
What? I said I was gonna stalk him, and that's what I did.
In this case, would it be celery stalked?
Oh my god. Bum bum. Alright. Give me one day out there. All I ask is one to hold forever out there. Woo woo woo! Woo woo woo! Oh my gosh! In the stage play, instead of Quasimodo like singing "I am deformed and I am ugly," he's just basically talking like, "I am deformed and I am ugly." Cause like he sings his thoughts, but when he's speaking, it just comes out as like fragmented sentences, which makes sense because he's deformed. Probably doesn't have that good of a brain.
But he doesn't have like he's probably pretty good, smart, strong, but like his like linguistics part of his cranial capacity.
Oh, I just realized there's a scene where he like picks up Esmeralda, and I probably wouldn't be able to do that.
Sanctuary! Sanctuary!
I would just be like, "Sanctuary! Oh God!"
God, lady, lose the weight. Did you miss reading my last message? Let's see. Christmas Carol version of the play by the same... What? The Christmas Carol version of the play by the same people. What Christmas Carol version of what?
I don't know.
Anastasia? Okay, and... Christmas Carol version... Oh, like, what if they did a Christmas Carol stage play of the Muppets? I don't know. That'd be pretty... I don't know. I meant same people who did the Peter Pan Goes Wrong. Okay. All right. I'll be sure to keep that in mind. Christmas Carol Goes Wrong as well.
You know what? I think I'll just be happy with with directing it, actually. Dude! God, I need to find a way to become a fucking director. Like on the local scale. How the fuck do you do that? Do I need like a degree? Do I need a degree? I probably need a degree. I probably need a degree.
You need to.
Nice.
I think you at the very least need to know what you're doing. You could probably like take a lesson from. You could even like take a private lesson with someone. I'm sure, like someone who knows the ropes of theater directing, because like you got all those people up there, like doing this in one go, all live, and there's a consideration of all of the parts and pieces of that coming together and making a whole.
I'd like to. Oh my god, I'd like to take a class. That's probably not a thing right now, but I'd like to take a class.
I mean, you could take a class online for it, I'm sure. Like, the thing is, like, I'm pretty sure, like, anything you could do I could do better. No.
Anything you can do, I can do better. I can do anything better than you.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can. Anything you can sing, I can sing higher. I can sing anything higher than you.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
Yes, you can. What? Did I miss something? Oh, I did.
What were you saying? I interrupted you. Sorry.
But like anything you could do, like in terms of like taking a class or something, I'm pretty sure you could find it online as well. Because
I'd assume you have to pay for it though, right?
I mean, if you're gonna take a class, like even a private class, is like, yeah, I'd imagine so.
Yeah.
You could also simply just ask someone with experience, like, what's the best way to get into directing theater? Like, just ask around. Like,
That involves talking to people though.
you're not really gonna be able to push through unless you believe you could just figure it out on your own, or you start asking people.
I mean,
I mean, directing anything in theater, like directing involves talking to a lot of people, for pity's sake.
I know. But here's the thing. They do what I tell them. So this is like a power thing more than it is. I'm kidding.
Sir, you've
I'm
gone
kidding.
Sir, you've gone mad with power. Of course I have. Have you ever tried going mad without power? It's boring. No one listens to you.
Simpsons movie.
Yep.
Such a great movie.
Yeah.
I like that movie. That would have been a nice send off to The Simpsons, but no, they just had to keep going. I'm kind of upset.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. But like, man, how great would it be? God, like, I know that like, if local theater, like, does more obscure, like, plays, like, not as many people will go to them because, you know, it's local theater.
Yeah.
But like, I want to take a chance and do like the more obscure plays that are actually really good.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I want to revamp. I want to revamp the Raggedy Ann and Andy stage play from the 80s.
Ooh.
Cuz god, that story was so freaking dark. But oh my god, it was good.
You know what show I would want to direct?
What?
I'd want to direct Carrie the musical.
Wait, there's a music version of Carrie?
There's a musical version of Carrie.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. What song does she sing when she gets the blood dumped on her?
She sings a bit of a reprise of a song that she sings earlier.
Okay.
Seriously, just look up high school or college productions that people have filmed of it on YouTube. It's pretty good.
Okay. Oh my gosh. I need to find the goddamn script. Cause like here's the thing, they freaking buried the Raggedy Ann and Andy like stage play. Like even though it was like widely popular in like Russia and stuff, they like buried it because of how much backlash it got in America. Well, it doesn't get that much. I don't know the story. I don't remember the story, but like it was so freaking popular in Russia. And like even though like many Russians didn't understand a lot of the English words, they still like they still like enjoyed the show because like the message and stuff like transcended like language barriers.
Yeah.
And like it was like the story of that is just like so freaking wholesome. And like I want the show to come back because it sounds awesome, and the villain looks amazing. I love him. He's like basically just like death, but like not really, but he's death, and I like him. He's basically the monster in your closet, but he's death. And he's great. But like it's buried so much, it's like so hard to like get a copy of the script. Like I think you have to like email like the original creators in order to be able to buy a copy of the script. And even then it's a crapshoot of whether or not they'll like answer you back.
And talk about a
But
film.
God, I want to
within-
revamp it. I want that to come back because it sounds awesome. Are there like ratings for like stage plays like there are ratings for like movies and stuff?
I wouldn't be able to tell you if there were. That's probably worth the Google.
Alright, what the fuck do I Google? Because if I just search rating stage play, it'll probably just show me like, oh, this stage play was a 9 out of 10.
Yeah. Ask the question: do stage productions have ratings like ratings like G and PG?
Do stage productions exist? Oh no. Oh, that's right. Oh my gosh. I keep forgetting how common the F word is used in theater nowadays.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because, like, okay, I'm reading an article, and it says, last year, after a couple of near misses, taking my year 11 class to theater shows, potentially unsuitable for them, my student asked me, why aren't there official ratings for live theater? That's a good freaking question! So, like, depending on the age of students you are taking to the theater, offensive language can sometimes be a concern. The F word is very common in the theater these days, but I wonder if readers of the drama teacher have noticed, as I have in recent years, the increasing acceptance of the C word in contemporary theater. Oh, the C word? Oh boy.
Oh crap! I know that's probably not what they're thinking of, but
On occasions, nudity is another issue, but thankfully not that common. Of course, it all depends what shows one attends. In my experience, genuine displays of violence are rare in mainstream theater, most likely because the special effects of film do not always translate to live theater stage. At
yeah.
first glance, adult themes in theater shows may not appear unsuitable or offensive for teenage drama students, which is fair. Like, kind of like how the Raggedy Ann and Andy stage performance didn't seem unsuitable for children because it's Raggedy Ann and Andy.
Yeah, I mean, if I'll point to Carry the
But
Music,
then you go there and it's like so freaking dark that it gives children nightmares.
the stage production of Carry the Musical has a few utterances of swear words, which honestly makes it kind of apt for high school productions to do it, especially since A, it takes place in high school, and B, high schoolers swear more than you think. Like,
They swear like sailors. Like,
In fact,
Like,
there
I
are
find it-
13
I find it
dirty
absolute-
words. Don't you mean
I find
7?
it absolutely hilarious how like teachers are like, I'm not gonna show you this R-rated movie because it has swear words in it, and that's really the only reason why, not because there's sex scenes or anything,
Well, fuck
but
that.
because there's swear words. And I was in here like, I've seen this, I've seen several, I've heard several of these people say the F word several times today. Yeah, I don't think anybody here cares.
High school student here can confirm.
These drama students, sometimes these themes are displayed indirectly with offensive action occurring off stage, as in Greek and Roman theater, and merely referred to on stage. But recently, I saw a mainstream contemporary play with the themes of adultery. Ooh. Unknowing.
That sounds like a really intense story.
The themes of adultery, unknowing incest, and murder in the plot. Oh my god. So wait, someone like fucked their sister and didn't even know it?
Somebody must have watched a Shakespeare production. Because that's not uncommon.
The makings of a great tragedy are also sometimes too much too. They could have put as well so it wasn't redundant. But still, whatever.
It's proper grammar.
Well, too much as well. I'm going to put as well because that just messes with my brain. For teenage audience members to handle comfortably.
It's a fucking
Well,
tragedy.
no
What a
one
fucking tragedy.
would deny. Huh?
What a fucking tragedy.
What a fucking tragedy. While no one would deny the responsibility of ensuring the suitability of shows school students attend rests with the teacher. It also lies with the theater companies themselves. Notices of suitability should be advertised on theater company websites and in communications with teachers in the case of school group bookings. But shouldn't general suitability information regarding plays in a theater company's season be on the main pages of their website as well? This is sometimes, but not always, the case. So why the absence of industry standards for live theater suitability while films are released to government classification authorities in advance of general release? The same may prove difficult for live theater shows.
Well, honestly, if you put that under the umbrella of Hamilton, they got swearing and they've got off-stage adultery. It's like...
Very
so it's
true,
like,
yeah.
But it's like... But that's really just
Oh my
in
god,
terms...
Into the Woods had adultery in it.
Mostly history. Like, for the adultery standpoint, anyway.
Yeah. Into the Woods had adultery in it.
Yeah, it did.
It did! And it was like...
It was kept in the Disney...
stage too.
They kept it in the
And like,
Disney
they
movie,
implied
too.
they had sex. They had their clothes on and stuff, but they implied they had sex. They just rolled off stage and then rolled back on stage.
While they rolled off stage, they cut to a different scene and then they rolled back on stage.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
And they did the exact same thing in the Disney movie. They did not cut that, and I'm glad they didn't cut that. That's pretty ballsy of you, Disney. Takes guts to do that. Especially for happiest mouse on earth. I swear Disney frustrates me so much on the movie front that it's like, the theme parks are the only thing that are worth it at this point.
If the
Sure, it's
public
like
will-
$500, but like, son of a bitch, I'm worth all 500.
The public believe ratings for theater shows is necessary, then they should be implemented. Guidelines can be borrowed from existing examples for film and television, such as language, violence, adult themes, and nudity warnings. Perhaps age suitability needs introducing as also, question mark. In the words of one of my students, if video games have advisory warnings for adult content, then why can't live theater shows have the same? I mean, I agree.
It's like, it's not, well, I could see a partial I could see one partial example why, but I don't know if this works all in tow. Live theater shows more so than the other two mediums, video games, movies, are way more susceptible to ad lib. Where it's like the actor makes something up.
Yeah.
And it's like, while there's often like a scripted thing, it's like they never go like fully off script. It's like, the fact is, like, they're prone to doing that way more so than the other two formats, because it's like everything in a movie or a TV show pre-scripted, and even if it was an ad lib on set, it was still left in there on purpose. Like they didn't, they left it in there because they wanted to. It's been 2 hours. Woo woo! I think we're gonna go a little while longer. I gotta get more in on this.
Yeah. Yeah. But like, I would like to revamp the Raggedy Ann and Andy show, but I need to like put some sort of warning in the pamphlet being like, not suitable for children under the age of, I want to say 12, maybe 10. Cause like, oh my gosh, these themes. It has to deal with your mortality, and like fucking, like it's got this like really cute thing, like, oh, it's like really cute, like your dollies come to life and they're like helping you through your fear of mortality because the doctors are saying that you're dying. And also, your mother left you when you were a small child, and your father blames you or whatever.
That's some heavy stuff, Doc.
That's some heavy stuff. Oh gosh. So like, I needed to come back. It just seems so awesome. And like, okay, just imagine like a classic 80s villain.
All right.
That's the villain of that play. It's got the hair. Looks awesome. He's like, oh god, oh, kind of. Oh, how do I describe him? Hold on, I'm gonna look this up. I'm actually gonna look him up. I completely forgot his name, but I'm gonna see if I can find him. Shit. Okay.
There was a 1966 version of a musical for the Alice Through the Looking Glass that had never been around on Broadway for a long time before they made a little musical for that year of 1966.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. It completely went to Broadway, and it was popular for a while, but then it got a lot of flack from a lot of parents, so they stopped. That's right. I remember now. Anyways, sorry, what were you saying?
Team Miraculous got some Alice in Wonderland stuff about Broadway production. Ooh. Program saving.
Yeah. Gosh, I just found a website with like a list of all like the staff and the cast. Oh gosh, I like this. I like this website. It's helping me so much right now.
Imagine if they did a playwright for the Breakfast Club. What would the song even be about? Unless it were just like, you know, just a stage show. Like, not every stage show has to be a musical. Not every stage show is a musical.
Yeah.
Would it be a jukebox musical?
Yes. Can I? Ah! Ah! I'm just gonna turn into a screeching pterodactyl until I find this goddamn character.
I'm gonna send you to the link to the video. I don't know. This chat's been pretty fickle with who does or doesn't get to send links.
I think. Don't you have to be like? Don't you have to be like a moderator in order to be able to send links?
Yeah, I think that's what we figured out ultimately.
Yeah. God. None of these, and I don't think any of these are. What is this? Huh? Wait. Huh? I'm not seeing him. I'm not seeing the villain. Where is he? Huh? I'm confused. Hold on.
Pardon me.
What are you trying to pull here? I just want to show this freaking 80s looking ass fucking villain. Y'all are like like depriving me of this pleasure. Fuck you. Hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna find it.
All right.
So confused. Where is he?
You know, I once said that I really like the aesthetic of Treasure Planet and doesn't really distract me. but then I thought a little too hard about it for a sec. How are there barnacles on a ship that doesn't, like...
They're
not in
space barnacles. They float through space and then they attach to your ship. There you go. I just figured it out. Fuck you. Space barnacles.
My fault for asking.
Oh my god, I'm gonna have to look up that video again where I first heard of the Giddy musical. Hold on. It would still be in my history. Probably. Where's it at? Aha! Aha! Ah! I found the video. I just need to find the part where he's talking about the villain. Only 5 performances? Aha! Aha! There he is. Okay. I completely forgot there was a racist panda in there. I'm probably gonna take that out. Or at least change it to be a little bit less racist. I almost said racist. Rah. Aha! His name is General D. That's right. Why the fuck didn't he come up when I searched him? Fuck you. Fuck you, Google search. Anyways. He looks like a rotting zombie and I love him.
Ooh, jeez.
I'll send you a screenshot of him right here. There he is. Look at him go. Look at him all of his majestic glory.
Alright, 1 second. Okay, now let's have a look at this
Look at him.
ugly motherfucker.
I love him. He looks awesome.
Damn. What's his name again?
General D.
General D. That's
I completely forgot what it stands for. Hold on, let me rewind a bit in the video. Decay, disillusion, what else? Hold on. stands for darkness, decay, disillusion, and done for. That's what the D stands for. Great. I love them.
Surprised it's like 8:13 because we started the stream like 5 minutes ago. No, about a couple hours ago actually. Time flies when you're playing games.
I think that's the joke.
We can be a little.
I think
I can lack the cognitions when it comes to committee.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Just lost a trail of thoughts.
Oh my god. I'm trying to see where I can buy the script if I can at all, because I need it. I need it in my life. There's a freaking like shop button on this website, and it's teasing me because every single time I click it, it doesn't lead me anywhere. It just leads me to this freaking screen with an X on it. It's just like, how dare you?
Let me go. If you get a chance to watch the video that I send, check out after the stream. I'll be sure to let you know.
Why are y'all screaming KP?
They want to summon her.
Oh. Is that how you summon KP? Just keep saying her name over and over again? Is this like Beetlejuice?
Beetlejuice.
I love Kim Possible a lot. I love Kim Possible a lot. I love Kim Possible a lot. Nah, nothing happened.
According to Bella, it is.
Oh my god.
I mean, I gotta do it though.
Internet Broadway database. Can I email them and ask them if I can purchase? Because I don't know what this shop external link is, because it doesn't lead me anywhere. Like, what am I shopping for? I assume the script. It's not leading me anywhere. Anywhere! And I'm mad. I guess KP is busy saving the world. Oh god. Come beep me if you want to reach me. Holy shit.
Does anyone have chalk? No! No! No, 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 no. We're not doing that. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. I will not be having that. I am kidding.
This guy got his minutes on the script. He's got his minutes on the script. He's got this one guy got his hands on the script. How did he get his hands on the script? I must know, dude. Sorry. I was reading the comments section of the video, and this one guy said, "I got my hands on the script." Like, how?
Woofers.
Video you reacted to. What did you? Wait. Oh, that's right. Another name it went under was Ragdolly. That's right. Based on the one song from the original musical from the 70s.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just a Ragdolly. Bum bum.
Is the show of Raggedy Ann on YouTube?
I don't think so. I think there's just like bits and pieces of it here and there, but like not the full show. Which is why people are talking about like, oh, you can buy the script, but it's very hard to do that. I want to buy the script so I can read it and get full context of what the fuck is happening. Because it sounds awesome!
Everybody grab a poncho. We're doing this. What? What?
What?
Draws the circle anyway. Bella, stop!
Like a summoning circle? What's happening?
Why the hell do you even need a poncho?
For a summoning circle? Why not? I mean, if you don't have a cloak, a poncho is like the next best thing.
No, Bella, stop. I'll be eating dinner if anyone needs me. Alright.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I read in the comments again, and this person brings up a good point about the play.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. This guy in the comment section of this other video I found, he said, "I'd love to get my hands on the script. What's so funny about the show is it's not really all that dark or upsetting. The subject matter is dark, but the actual tone is quite silly and tongue-in-cheek." Which is true. The only times it takes itself more seriously is when it's trying to be more heartwarming than depressing. More of a dark comedy than a tragedy, which I agree. Which is why I say 12 and under. rather than, you know, adults only. It's not adults only. Like, friggin' man up, parents. Grow some balls. In this post-Simpsons world, I suspect it would have gotten a warmer reception, which I agree with, since these kinds of morbidly sincere parables have become much more popular. Back in the mid-'80s, however, there was absolutely no audience for this kind of work. In 2020, people line up for kids' works with harsh adult themes. Back then, it was just offensive or distasteful. To say the show was ahead of its time would be a massive understatement. The real tragedy is that one of Raposo's finest scores didn't get to be appreciated or preserved in any way. That has to change. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I need it. I need it. I need it. I need it. I need it to be... I need it to be a thing again, because, my god, it would be so popular nowadays. It got a reprise. Of course, but we gotta, like, freaking retcon that freaking racist... Oh my gosh, that racist Asian stereotype of a character that is Panda. Because that's insensitive.
Well, unless the character is somehow integral to the story, you could completely and outright.
No, it's not. It's just...
You could basically just
it does,
get
like,
rid of
it
him.
does, like, you know, Confucius say sort of, like, stuff. And it's just like, stop. No. Like, don't. Like, if I read the script and, like, there are parts that, like, Panda has an important thing, I would probably just change up their dialogue a bit. But if they're not important to the story, I'll just, like, freaking wreck on it. Just like, no, I'm not having this racist shit in my play. Ooh, can Lemon join? Can
Yeah,
Lemon join? Is there, like, enough time left that we could, like, have Lemon join?
Yeah, let's get him in here.
Yeah!
Just cut off.
Yo! Yo!
Hello.
Lemon.
Hello.
Have you seen that I have successfully stalked you on Instagram?
I did not notice that actually. It was weird.
I declared it in the comment section of your latest piece, so therefore it's true.
It's on the internet. It must be true.
I'm gonna have to give it a look. Holy shit. I noticed Ladybug's been stalking my stuff. I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Well, how
Yeah,
art
you
thou,
like-
Lemon?
I'm okay. I'm finishing off the salad that was here, so hee hee hoo hoo. It's mostly croutons anyway.
That's a delight right there. It's like, I'm gonna finish off this salad. Only croutons are left. Score!
Not really. I just want.
Crunchity munchity.
I'm gonna have to.
How did
go
people
check
see
out
this
what
cover,
miraculous
this cover
wisdom-
art for the Raggedy Ann Broadway musical and not think it was gonna be a little bit dark?
Well, now I need to see
Summoned
what
a
you're
lemon.
Now I need to see what you're referring to.
I'll screenshot it right now.
KP is too busy to summon. Can Lemming take your call?
Cause like the little girl looks kind of sad and it's like all in shadow and shit.
Oh, well, here it is.
Oh yeah, this looks like a
That's-
bad romance sort of thing.
Oh my gosh. What a friggin' playbill.
Damn. I saw your shirt, but I didn't see myself tagged in the post, so I'm a bit confused. I think there's a possibility you forgot. And by I saw the post, I meant I had to go look for it once you mentioned it in these comments.
Alright.
So yeah, I've been very invested in Little Shop of Horrors recently. As well as, of course, Pinky and the Brain. To the point where I
Yeah, in the brain.
quickly made a Kahoot quiz about them.
One is a genius, the other's insane. Can you imagine like the Pinky and the Brain theme song, but like as a rock ballad?
Pinky! Ooh!
I just tagged
So
me.
are you pondering exactly what I am pondering? No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Because it really doesn't matter.
I like it.
What?
I like it. I mean the shirt.
Oh my god.
Hello, I'm not sure if you remember me, but my username used to be Nova Sparkle. I do remember a Nova Sparkle. How ya been? Oh, how have I been? How have I been? I've been okie dokie. How have you been? It's been a while since I've heard from the Nova Sparkles, the artist formerly known as Nova Sparkles.
Oh. Talking about Diana.
Yep.
Alright. Okay. Alright. Hello. I'm hyper fixating on a freaking musical that no longer exists.
I am the summoning queen. Maybe next time I can get KP.
How have your animations been doing? He hasn't done a lot of animating except for this. It's mostly small things. They're mostly personal things, I think.
It's the small things in life.
I haven't really. Yeah. No, it's more like this has just been the bulk of my animating time. My only animating time.
be right back.
All right. Still progress. Too true. I am the queen bee. It's still.
You can call me Queen Bee. Let me your ruler, ruler.
Bella for,
Bella for president 2024. Yes,
Why not?
I would vote for you.
How's partisan friends going? Damn, that's an old question. That series is long dead. Dead ski, over and out.
Why? It was so good.
Well, I wanted to move on to different projects.
Okay.
It got a little like I couldn't get any more shorts off the ground, and so I decided to do other fucking things, you know? Just like you cannot knock on read the door. You can't have my help. I'm busy.
Oh boy.
What? Man? What the fuck?
Is
You're not
this
allowed to have a cookie. Here's a rope here. That guy needs his own refrigerator, I swear. That was Lemon, everybody.
So he said, "I'll be right back," and then he came to your room
It was like,
and was like, "Hey, can I have a thing?"
Can I just sometimes a man just needs a little bottle of Coca-Cola.
well, you can have a bottle of Coca-Cola. It is illegal to have your Coca-Cola.
Thank you for the rooted beer.
You're probably not gonna thank
right
me
back.
after you taste it.
Well, let's just see about that.
Is it flat or something?
Nah, it's just diet.
No, it's diet.
It's not that bad.
It's worse. It's
Not
Diet
a deal.
Shasta root beer.
Okay.
It's not great, but I can deal. As long as it doesn't get warm, then it'll actually be bad. Thank you, everybody who's been interacting with my shit, and especially to those of you who made it to my freaking Infinity Train support stream.
And if you haven't seen Infinity Train, go watch Infinity Train. Go watch Infinity Train.
Infinity Train is so good. So good. I've
Do
only seen
yourself a favor.
season 1. I really want to see season 2.
I'm gonna rate them in order of heaviness. Most heavy is book 3. Next heaviest is book 2. Next heaviest is book 1, and then the least heavy is book 4. Book 4 still has your good old-fashioned existentialism, though, so you'll still have a good time.
Good, mentally exhaustive time.
So like,
Yeah.
is it?
And leave Fizzy alone. They came to my stream. You do not disrespect them like this.
What's the series about? Imagine Alice in Wonderland, but it's on a train.
Basically,
And
yeah.
it's also just all about math, but also no math whatsoever.
So, like I said, Alice in Wonderland on a train.
I feel like that misses a whole lot of the sci-fi element.
So, like I said,
mean-
Alice in Wonderland on a train.
I mean, there has to be more than just science happening on the train.
Well, yeah, but like,
It's a magic
The whole
train. What
thing-
more do you want?
It's a magic train, but there's also robots.
Yeah, but
it's mostly robots,
yeah,
but all very complicated magic robots based on math. but not in the amounts we care about. And the whole thing is just like people tackling their issues on the anti-therapy train.
It's not anti-therapy.
Okay, it's just really intense therapy.
I mean, that's why the train comes and gets you. It's because you need therapy.
Really intense therapy.
Really intense therapy.
Where you might die.
You could die. Some people have died.
Yeah.
Imagine therapy so intense you either solve your problems or die.
Sounds like
That is the concept of this show.
Lake is a freaking trans icon. You can't tell me otherwise.
No,
I love
can't.
them. I drew Lake during my stream. It was big epic. I enjoyed it very mucho.
Lake, they are one of my favorites.
I effing love Lake. They exemplify so much of the dysphoric experience. Goodness gracious. Like the whole immediate desire to just ridiculously express yourself, shave off all your hair, do everything different. And then the frustration of not having picked out a name yet. And then a bunch of people asking you weird personal questions about your body. There's like all of that. But because it's a mirror girl, it's
So your
recontextualized.
plan? Yeah. What is in your pants?
My legs!
My legs!
Nobody ever answers that. It's like, what's in your pants? Something goofy. What's in your pants? My legs, brother.
My legs. Here's the thing. When my best friend first told me he was trans, I was like, bro, I thought you were cis.
You thought he was a cis guy.
I did. I legit thought he was a cis guy until he told me otherwise, and I was like, oh, okay. Does
Well,
not
you
change my
passed
opinion
really
of you.
well.
Alan Dracula is a really great name.
Alan Dracula is an icon for this, and you can't do Dracula 2 for your name. Like, does not approve. Anyway, it's a really just revolutionary because there's practically no trans representation in anywhere, let alone cartoons. So like, trans people are seen as such a taboo on television, and as a trans person, it is frustrating as heck.
I'll bet.
It's just like, no, I'm not porn. I'm not something you can't let your kids watch, dang it. I'm just a fucking person. Jeepers.
Yeah, like, oh my gosh. Like,
People are scared to let their children
okay.
see trans people because it might make them think about their gender, and then they'll be all wrong. And no.
oh
It'll
my
make
gosh, the people who fetishize trans people are just the worst. Like, let me tell you a
I
story.
know before I realized that I probably used to do that sort of thing, and it was like not something I'm proud to look back on, but at the same time, like I just didn't know. And so many uneducated people will just willingly say really stupid shit. At least little me knew to respect pronouns, I think. I don't know.
Well, let me tell you a story. So I have a sister. She is trans female.
Groovy.
Yeah, and so she was talking to, she was reconnecting with an old friend from high school, and she was like, yeah, I'm trans now, and he was like, and he was like, oh, sick, I love trans girls, I just like girls with dicks, and it's just like, and she's like, okay, never talking to you again.
Yeah, that's like, even if that is true, that's like something you don't say to a person ever at all.
No.
It's like, no matter how much truth is in there, it's also certain truths are none of your dang business, so you're really just gonna
like here's the thing, if my
genitals
But
are none of
then-
your business, Lovey.
yeah
Unless you are
yeah
actually a sexual partner, then it is literally none of your business ever.
ever
Shut
ever
My mom used to say some words, but I'm not gonna say them because she's learned better since then. So I'm not gonna put her that much on blast. Goodness gracious. But like, the learning curve was a struggle.
But like, I will admit, like, for me, if I see like a hot guy or a hot chick and they tell me they're trans, like the hotness level just like goes up by 10 for me.
It's like, how hard did you try to look however you look?
It's just
There's
like
so much
like if I
effort involved.
like if I see a trans guy and they fully admit to me, oh, I'm trans, I'd be like, dude, I thought you were cis. How long have you been on T? and then he'll
Either 1,000 years or they just naturally pass from birth, which rocks.
yeah, and then like how long have you been transitioning? And then he'll be like, are you asking whether or not I'm pre-op or post-op? I'm like, no, I don't care about that shit. I don't give
I'm
a
just,
shit
like, wondering
about
how
your
much
pants.
time
I've been
you've been
wondering how long you've been on T because
Yeah,
damn, you look good.
I just want to know how much you've invested into this freaking process.
How much money have you spent on your? So.
No, not how much money, how much time. That's the shit that like really gets you thinky.
Oh my god, have you seen the videos on trans TikTok?
Not much, but some. No,
Have you like seen some? Have you like seen some of the people on there? Some of the trans ladies, some of the trans men. They
Some
look
dudes just post their
amazing, and they're
transition.
freaking gods and goddesses, and I love them.
Just like, hit me with that gender envy. Let's go. Oh gosh, gender questioning is a stress fest. Gosh, I just can't imagine. Oh man,
Like, there was this one guy on TikTok that was talking about how like nobody ever believes that he's trans, and he'll like take off his shirt and be like look at these scars, I'm trans, and they're like, I don't believe you.
I think nah, that was like a bear attack or something. That's what DF just uploaded. Is everybody uploading tonight? Let's have a look at this.
Everybody's just moving. We got Vizzy Pop uploading a new hell of a boss. Which, by the way,
yeah.
including
and
DF reacting
It's
to
great.
said hell of a boss.
It's great. Oh, me and a friend of mine, like we're both like freaking like gay for the murder cowboy.
madly in love with the cowboy. I don't know, not
The
me.
murder cowboy.
I simp for a lot of characters, but not that one.
He's like,
I
here's
get
the
it.
thing.
I get it.
Here's the my sister absolutely hates that I like villain characters. Like I find them like physically attractive and stuff. But here's the thing. They're fake. The people they killed aren't real, and I like the characters as characters.
Forget
Like I don't
that.
like the shit they did.
Evil,
I like them
evil-
as characters, and that's why I simp for them.
forget
Real
that
life
for a
murderers,
minute.
however, I'd rather not get out of my face.
Forget that for a minute, and just remember, evil people are sexy.
Evil people are sexy.
They just are.
Maleficent is amazingly hot.
A girl boss.
Amazingly hot.
A hell of a girl boss.
You hate to see a girl boss winning. Oh my gosh. I don't know. Maleficent is so blasé to me. It takes a very specific kind of character to...
No, I'm talking about like
For me
the
to-
original Maleficent from like.
Yeah, I know. I'm thinking of the cartoon Maleficent, but
Yeah.
I'm just thinking like...
I love her.
Attraction-wise,
I love
get
her
it.
laugh. I love her design. It's just like the only problem is the only reason why she put a curse on Sleeping Beauty is because she didn't get invited to a party.
I'm simping for the lore behind that because of fairy etiquette, being that if she had just shown up to the party and given her a real gift, the other fae would have just had to try and one-up her. So, you know...
So, in
If
other
she'd
words,
been in-
Aurora would have got like a ton of birthday gifts.
Yeah, especially if she'd been invited proper-like. Because she wouldn't have been insulted by humans, and if fairies getting insulted by humans is such a pain in the ass because you either have to, like, teach them a lesson or ruin their life forever. Possibly both.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Fae are just like freaking petty little shits, and I love it.
I literally write a world where fae are very important creatures. It's like not in like the cosmic sense. I just mean like they're important to my world building. Like they're very gotta bug out. All right, pound it. Bye, Team Miraculous.
Later.
Bye, miraculous.
All right.
Oh gosh.
Hmm.
Oh, lemon.
What?
So there have been plenty of people who have looked at a trans person and said, "Oh my God, you look so amazing," and then the trans person's like, "Oh, thank you," and then the other person goes, for a trans person, and that's just like a freaking backhanded compliment.
It was like, shut up. You could, you would have been perfect if you just like stopped it there. It's like watching the Tom and Jerry movie. All I can think is I see the human characters and I go, shut up. Same deal.
Yeah.
It's like, you look pretty good for a trans person. It's like, shut up. Nobody has just seen me enough since I started socially transitioning for it to be a prominent thing. But I got broed the other day and it like freaking like made me smile forever.
Oh
Like
my gosh.
somebody
the
saw
first
me
time-
and said like, sorry bro, and I'm like, I almost ran someone down over my scooter. They apologized and they called me bro.
Oh my God! The first time my sister got mammed, she was so euphoric.
She got mad?
Mammed.
Oh, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Oh,
As in
yeah,
madam.
when you get
She got mammed. Like when she was like out in public and like oh
I
wait.
wanna-
And like
you
we
ever just
we
want
we
an
went
old
to
lady
that's right.
call
We went
you
to a
nice
restaurant.
young man?
Yeah, we went to a restaurant together. This was like when she was first transitioning. But like she didn't have a feminine coat with her, so I just had her borrow mine. You know? I let her borrow my coat and I just wore hers since of course I look more feminine than she does. Cuz she was like just transitioning. So I gave her
So
my feminine coat and
so
I
you
took
wear
her
the old
masculine
hand
one.
down jacket
Yeah.
and it's
So
fine.
yeah, I loaned her my feminine jacket and then I wore her masculine one.
Yeah.
And like we walked into the restaurant and then like the hostess walked up to us and was like how many people are there going to be, ladies? And my sister was
Nice.
At first we got ladies.
happy. Huh?
Sometimes you just think about some dude acknowledging you as a bro because, like, the thing you don't get with dudes is, like, they're, like, when they're perceptive, they stick on something. So, like, if they perceive you as a certain gender, they tend to get stuck with it. So getting broed by a fellow guy. Heart emoji.
Oh my gosh. I will probably never experience euphoria like that.
Well, yeah, that's because it's gender flavored.
It's gender flavored, yeah.
It's gender flavored. Mary's home.
Yeah, but I don't know, maybe
get-
like
You get the
I
you
guess
get the
if like
gender.
a fellow like a gay person or something acknowledges that I am part of the LGBTQ, I think that's when I'll be like
getting
"Yeah."
noticed as the specific queer you are is pretty yes. Yes, that was Millie.
Yay.
Shwee.
Marie.
Millie!
Marie.
Melly?
Yeah,
Marie.
Why do we like that so much?
Oh no.
Well, because it used to make her laugh like crazy.
Oh my gosh. Like
Millie! We're just making fun of you on the street. I heard that!
Oh.
Yeah, get blasted.
oh my god. That was just like basically you just meet people on there. That's basically what it is. I was bored. I was lonely, so I decided to go on the app just so I could talk to people. It's an app where you can like make friends and stuff.
Did you go to
And-
Omegle? What
Huh?
app are you talking about? What app are you talking
Well, it's
about?
called Meet Me. It's a garbage of an app. Do not download it.
Yeah, no, it sounds scary. Like a lot of people use apps like that to groom people. It's
Oh my
scary.
god, this guy legit like sent me a message basically saying, "Hey, I would like to be your sugar daddy." And I was
I
like,
mean,
no.
on the one hand, you have. On the one hand, I have to provide goods and or services to this person. No thanks. On the other hand, money.
You know,
You
just
don't do it.
maybe he's just tapping the wrong market and he just swiped right on the wrong person.
But it's not Tinder.
But
Unless
like,
it is
anyways,
Tinder.
Metaphorically speaking.
Hey. Anyways, I was on this app and I was talking to this guy, and like he was talking about how he was bisexual and stuff, and he asked me my sexual orientation, and at the time I labeled myself as a true demi, which is basically a pansexual, basically a pan demisexual.
Yeah.
And
That's
I
eerie.
explained that to him, and he's like, "Oh, all these kids making up these fangled new sexualities and stuff." He's like 5 years older than me.
Dude, pansexual is an old label. I'm not even sure it counts as a micro label anymore. I mean, sure, it's under the bi umbrella, but like, it's not new or anything.
Yeah,
Isn't it
it's
isn't
not.
it like
And
as old as ancient Greece?
and like
Technically, the word base is yes.
and like I, oh my god. And the worst part about this guy is we've only known each other for a few hours, and he told me he had a crush on me. Like, motherfucker, no, you
no,
don't.
he don't. You
That's what I
hit me
told
with the
him.
heart
I
slash
told him,
ice
no,
guy.
you don't.
That's not
Yeah,
what a crush
Dude
is.
is 30, and he's telling me I have a crush on you. I'm like, no, you don't.
That's not
No,
how
you don't.
That's not how
No,
the
you do not.
That's
And
not
not only that, he's just been this like really like just like this really annoying like freaking douchebaggy guy the entire time. And I'm just
Did
like,
he claimed that he was a nice person? Because if so, you can screenshot the conversation and use it for Reddit clout.
I don't think I screenshotted the entire conversation, I think.
if you
Nice.
mention a nicer guy, he is a nicer guy.
He didn't mention how nice of a guy he is, but it's just like the douchebaggery of this guy.
He did behave like
telling me that I'm not a legit LGBTQ person because I identify as true demi. Like, motherfucker, yes I am.
It's just a micro label. Be cool, you piss. And if the kids feel more comfy with micro labels, why are you mean to relative kids? You dippy piss. Guy's in his 30s, like, shut. He could be your dad. Don't.
That's not how the force
Oh
works.
my god! And I was about to delete the app, and I was telling him, "Oh, I'm gonna delete this app. It's too overwhelming." And he was like, "Okay, do you have Kick?" And I was like, "No, and I'd rather not have Kick. And I'd rather not have Kick just to talk to one person." And he was like, "You should get a Kick." And I was like, "No, none of my friends have Kick. I'm not gonna get Kick just for one person." He's like, "Get Kick anyways," and I was like, "No, I'm not gonna get Kick." He was trying
You don't get.
he was trying
That
to
sounds
control
like
me to
a
get
no-no situation.
Huh?
It sounds like a no-no situation where if you'd actually done it, he would have thought he was getting away with something. So it's a good thing
Yeah,
you did
so
not.
and
do his
I was
will.
like, I can send you my Twitter, but that is it. I didn't want to.
Don't even.
No,
go
no,
that
I didn't want to give him. Here's the thing, though. He didn't have Twitter.
So he's not gonna get Twitter.
And I'm like, I'm not gonna send him my Discord because that shit is for people I actually like.
that is for personals and people who decide on Twitter that I get to be part of a game night. That's what I was doing before I got here. I was on an Animaniacs Twitter
So
game night.
I just sent him my Twitter and told him either we're gonna talk on Twitter or we're not gonna talk at all. And he hasn't contacted me since.
Thank the Lord.
I really like how this older me is just standing my ground because younger me would have fucking cave in and got Kick.
No, ew, stinky. I would have just told him no. I don't want to do it because little me, even though they were a dumb kid on the internet, had a little bit of like wits about him. I wouldn't be able to tell
I was
someone
naive as fuck. Like,
I
if
wouldn't
you
have
met
realized
19-year-old
someone
me,
was
you would have
trying.
thought I was 10.
I wouldn't have been able to tell if someone was trying to groom me, but I would have been able to know that I shouldn't download an app just for one person. So, yeah, my ass has very split logic, but it tends to work out in my favor. So yeah, little me was precious and just doing the damn best.
Oh, baby. I must protect.
Right? Gosh. It's like, if anything bad happens to you, I'll kill everyone in this room and then myself.
But like, yeah, I was hella naive and very, very, very susceptible to like manipulation when I was 19 years old. Because when I was 19 years old, that was like my first time actually like fully going on the internet and actually talking to a bunch of people online.
I started realizing what I should and shouldn't be doing online at the ripe old age of probably like 16. Just thinking like, damn, I want to socially interact so bad, but I need boundaries, bitch.
Bound dead ass.
Yeah, and it
But
took me all. And it took me all.
At the same time, I was also shaming myself for every damn thing. 16 was a nightmare. So you were saying?
Yeah, but like I had no self-respect at 19, so people were able to do whatever they wanted to me, and I would have just been like, okay.
19 is when I would have generally considered myself not super smart, but also smart enough to know I wasn't that smart. I also worked at Subway, so I didn't have time to get into internet shenanigans. I had time to get scammed at my own job because some guy was saying, I'm on my way to my wife, she's in labor, and then give him cigarette money because I didn't realize he was a lying ass.
Oops.
Long story short, I deserve dinner more than people need gas money for anything, even if their wife was going into labor, which she was not.
Did she even exist?
No! In fact, my slightly wiser employee, who scared the crap out of me, she saw him come in the next week and went, so how's the wife and baby? And he goes like, what? Oh yeah, they're doing great. So I'm like, oh man, I still got scammed. And she's like, yeah, but I got him. I'm like, get his ass.
So what's the baby's name?
Club sandwich.
Money, but that's a pretty victorious moment for my coworker.
Club sandwich.
Club sandwich.
Named her after the not sandwich I got for my wife on the day of her birth.
No, if he desperately just needed cigarette money, why didn't he just ask for cigarette money?
Because he knew we were gonna say no, because this is a fucking Subway. I've helped people cover their sandwich out of the tip jar because we're allowed to customers always write their way around in that situation. But like, you try not to deny anyone a sandwich if you can help it, but we've had to deny more people sandwiches than we were able to get people sandwiches, let's just say that. But most people tend to be lying asses about it. I already told you the story of the one time like I did a speech on a like vaguely Russian sounding man coming in demanding a sandwich because it had a hair in it.
It was like,
You're sus.
Suspicious.
When the imposter is sus.
Boom, dum, dum, dum. Were you in the subway on the night of the murder? No, I was in electrical doing my tasks, John.
There's a vent in electrical, so he could be lying.
Okay, but that vent does not go to subway.
Yeah, but it pops up right next to Subway, so you're really gonna get your story straight, sir.
Well, you see, the
I
thing
love
about that
improv.
is.
Run.
Ah, jeez.
I love how we can just say words and people have to be subjected to us.
I am voting comic off the island.
Oh shit.
All right, bye.
Oh shit. Oh shit. He gone.
I'm
oh
back.
no, he's dead.
There he is.
That imposter sure was sus.
Indeed, Rooney.
Ah,
Alright, looking at this. Let's see.
Where did you go? Where did you come from? Come from? Where did you go?
I'm in Cotton Joe. I've been there a long time ago. Where'd he come from? Where'd he go? Where'd he come from? Cotton Joe.
Oh man.
Woo.
Alright, I'm gonna try and find the most fucking random ass Pinky in the Brain screenshot I can send you guys. Okay. This one's pretty random. In fact, I randomly picked it. Hee hee.
Hoo hoo.
Uh-huh.
Hee-hoo.
Rick looks very, very upset.
Yeah, he should be. His former best friend is laughing at him.
Oh.
Rude.
Oh, yeah.
Aw, Bella and Fizzy are being wholesome.
Oh.
By the way, I watched your horror animation and it kicked ass, Fizzy. So yeah, keep on doing your little thing.
You used to be able to just like click on people's names and it'll ask you what do you want to do, and then one of the options would be go to their channel.
I know.
Now it's not. Now the only two options are, well, as a report and block.
Yeah, what the
Fuck
hell is
you.
up with that? I
Fuck
want
this
to
up.
do neither
Fuck-
of those
fuck
things.
The YouTube. Fuck the YouTube.
Mm. Now if I want to go to somebody's channel, I have to fucking physically search them, which isn't that big of a
Yeah,
deal, but it's a big
get
deal
it.
to me.
And I have trouble typing things right, so it took me like a few tries to find Fizzy Dizzy's channel. The first time.
At least you're able to highlight and copy.
Someone's name to get to their channel is like
It
friggin'
doesn't work.
It's like you see those two options and it's like you chose a dialogue option in a video game, but the way your character said it was a lot more aggressive than you wanted to sound.
Oh my gosh. So you don't get to
I
go
didn't
to
mean to
this
sound
channel.
like a jerk there. Jeez. No, I don't want to report or block them. Don't assume, you two. I'm not an ass.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not an asshole. I'm just lonely.
Is that Mary?
Yep.
Yeah, that was Mary.
Mary.
Salsa cookies. Give me cookies. I'll give you. Yeah. This octopus. Let's give him boots. Oh gosh. How much do you guys like watching my streams? Because I don't make content this much. I mean, very much. So I don't know.
I wasn't
if
able
like
to
make-
like join your stream today. Sorry.
It wasn't today.
Yeah, he was streaming yesterday? All my trouble seems so far
Or
away.
did-
Well, sorry, I wasn't able
No.
to join yesterday either. I'm bad.
No, you're not.
What's What you talking about? You were just busy or something.
Busy
Lemon, your
dealing with
streams are
shit,
great.
all that
Aw, thank
jazz.
you. I get wondering sometimes when people are on the stream but not interacting, because I had like one or two people on the stream but they didn't say anything in chat, so I couldn't interact with them very much. It's very frustrating. It's
Hey,
like going on
Amen.
YouTube or
Min, now that
something.
you're here, what do you think of this silver breathing?
I think it looks very good. He's going.
All right, I think I'll
think
probably just pick this up later. I think it's a pretty good time to go ahead and kill it. Give it up for 3 of us! Woo woo!
Did my arrival make it have to go another hour?
No, I just felt like I wasn't done yet.
You are too tired. It's okay, Bella.
Well,
Bella, 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 Bella.
I'm gonna have
Don't
to...
you apologize, Fizzy. You were doing the self-care. You guys are silly.
Yes.
All right.
I want to say thank you all for joining, and to take care, stay safe, and be kind in all that you do. Farewell to everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.